Hello YouTube and welcome to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Eas4l and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Today I am working on my second video with this pop-up easel card. Now I'm looking for my samples so I could show you. I'll show you what I've done. The last ones, let's see. Ta-da! This is it. It pops up like that. I call it a pop-up easel card because of how it sits. It is a vertical version, not this way, but it goes like so. I saw this on Jan B's website. She's a demonstrator in the UK. So this is the tree lot dies, both of them. So, but today, this was the rectangle. Then I wanted to do it with the square. We're going to use the square templates today, but we're going to be doing it with the gingham cottage parts. I've got the cottage, what is it? The cottage wreath bundle. Alright, I did get the suite. We're going to use some of that paper, which is called gingham, oh my goodness, my brain, gingham cottage. So we're going to be using that. We are going to be kind of casing this element here. Of course, I'm going to do some changing it up some. And I'm going to do the die cutting. I really like to know if you guys like to see die cutting or not. So here we go. Let's see. So like I said, I'm using pumpkin pie cardstock, basic black. This is the DSP I chose. There's my little... Let's see, I've got my cardstock all cut out. That I was doing some stamping in the house last night because it was just so miserably hot. So you can see there, we are going to be using this, not really a vine, but more of a branch wreath. And I think we're going to use this element. And maybe some of these leaves. Oh, and we definitely have to have Boo. That is just a given. And we need the spider. Did the spider go missing? I don't have the spider. Oh, there it is. I'm like, I want the spider. I thought maybe I lost it in the house last night. It does have a hello. You guys know I love hello. Alright, there is that. Let's get these mounted. We need Boo on a little tiny mini block. Another one for our spider. And this. And did I pull the leaves? Yes. There. So. No bow, because I'm also going to bring in this black and white gingham ribbon, which was in last year's holiday catalog, and they brought it back into the big catalog, and I just love it. So let's see what dies I need now. You can see I had quite a few things. We might just use these little dies instead of stamping that. Let's bring those dies out. Any day I can find my pieces. So there's one, these little ones. I'm not sure about those, but we'll pull them off, and we need the spider. And I'm just going to toss it back in its sleeve for the moment. And, okay. So we're gonna do our stamping first and foremost, and I need, because I was inside the house, let me just grab a piece of basic white, and we'll just stamp everything out that we want to do. And like I said, these are my card elements. That was for me to do my wreath on. But I think we'll just use that in case. This is for the inside, and I'll go over those measurements once we get to that part. So you know what, we're going to use early espresso, make that look like branches, or actually I think soft suede would make good branches. We'll do a test and see if we like it. I haven't used this image yet, so I'm going to stamp and give it a twist, and I like that. So we're going to go ahead and stamp one of these. Voila, that's done. And we could do those in fall color. Where's our little image with our leaves here? I think we'll do those. Definitely want to do some in pumpkin pie. If I can find the pumpkin pie. Here we go. Or you know what, we'll do Cajun Craze, because we have, what, 2 of those dies, see? So we can stamp 2 times. So we're going to do pumpkin pie, Cajun Craze, and then we're going to do, I think, Merry Merlot. Or we'll do Cherry Cobbler. I just have to clean this off real quick. I think those will be great. And then our leaves, oh, we might just go ahead and stamp them. I want to add just a little bit more color. We'll go ahead and stamp these, and we're going to do these in Old Olive. I didn't pull the die out. I'll have to get it. We'll do, crumb cake. So we're going to do 2 there, and then we're going to see what it looks like in crumb cake. Look like some brown, old, ruffled leaves. You hear me turning my old I should bring my big die cutting machine in and die cut it all at one time, but that's not in my stamp room at the moment. So let's do this in there. And oh, our spider. Of course, he has to be in black, doesn't he? So I guess I'm using more ink colors than I originally thought of. Oh, so cool. Oh, and we need Boo, but Boo will do on a little scrap piece. So let's do some cutting with some scissors here, just to cut off some elements so they can go in the mini machine here. Ah, that's going to be close. I normally don't do things this way, but today we are. Alright. Let's get the die cutting machine out. The mini die cut and emboss machine, that is. Get all my little pieces. I need to look for a large die. Which is this one here. Y'all see me. Alright, and I want some washi tape so I make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Okay, so I know you guys have seen a lot of people use their machines. I'm going to get it up a little bit so you can see me use mine. You all know that I do have one. Okay, so we're going to cut our wreath first. Now, I love these, that the inside there is a way. You just put it in there and you turn until it lines up. It kind of looked like it was going to line up there, but no, 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 no. I'm still turning. It's going to line up here because the other one does. There we have it. All right, so we got it lined up on our wreath. And I need some washi tape. Last night I had about 10 pieces taped up here, and I die cut so much that I actually wore all 10 pieces out. So that was a new one for me. But I do like using it because it will, you know, when you're sticking it through the machine, it can move. And I didn't want to take a chance last night, and I don't want to take a chance on this video because I'd have to go back, stamp it, and do it all over again. So we could have stamped my little something on there, but there's our wreath. I'm going to toss that away. I'm going to use the same piece of washi tape, and we're going to do a couple at a time here. There's that. Where's the spider? Will he go on? Nope, we're going to have to wait on him. But we can get these leaves going. One. There's two. Those, hopefully we'll get those on the next one. Taking a chance and not, oops, see, it's already moved. I already saw it. So we're going to washi tape that. Just washi tape it all. Now, I do like to stick it on my clothes because sometimes washi tape tends to get stickier than you would think, and I don't want it tearing my paper. And it can, and it has. Experienced that. So just running it through. I know you guys are probably fast forwarding this. That's what I would like to know. I really would like a comment, if you would, on, do you like watching videos where they're die cutting like this? Because for me, I will personally tell you, I really don't. Unless you're showing me a trick or a tip, I tend to bypass that. It just isn't in my wheelhouse. But some people may not be familiar with this little machine, which if you aren't and you don't have a little machine like this, this is great. It's lightweight, it's portable, it's, I'm trying to line my spider up, can't hardly see it there. It just is very handy dandy, and I do enjoy using it. I'm missing, okay, let's get this leaf on here. And then I'm going to show you what I thought I also would do is I have this piece of my DSP. I'm going to put these little ones on here, and we might use them in that pumpkin pie. That's why I didn't stamp. I thought there was one more. There's only two. Okay, I'm going to, nope, there's three. I thought there were three. I don't think I'm going to have to tape those down because it really doesn't matter if they move around or not. So would you, if you have the time and you are so inclined, let me know. Do you like to see people die cutting like this, or do you not? Because to tell you the truth, I kind of prefer having it all prepped before I do a video. This to me is a little too busy, but I just don't know. I think I've only been doing this maybe 9 months. I almost gave it up, and my family went out and bought me a computer. They didn't want me to give this up. They knew how much I loved paper crafting and how much I love sharing it with others. And I, talk with people in stores about paper crafting. It's just one of those things that I have a passion for. And now that I have an extremely supportive family. and I have an extremely blessed life in that respect. I mean, there's nothing better. Um, and it's going to get in the triple digits here in Western Washington. So we got the AC going all last night because it was just muggy and icky, and my grandson and the little next door neighbor boy came and asked if I would take them to the pool. And I said yes, but you got to do something for me. I made them move a couple of cindering blocks. And it was so funny. I just wanted them to move one each. And they kept asking me, how many? How many? I'm like, one. One. What do you not understand about the word one block? Because they have to carry it up our big driveway. And it was quite funny. I was just kind of chuckling to myself how they were just so, how many? Okay, so let's get back to our card here. And hopefully I didn't lose any of my little elements. So we have our, let's line them up. We have our wreath. We have a couple of branches, some in crumb cake, some in old olive. We have some little tiny leaves in fall colors, Cajun craze and cherry cobbler. We have some little leaves cut out of DSP in pumpkin pie and our little spider. So this one I'm going to show you. You need a card base, regular size card base, and then all of my sizes, I have them all here. So let's see. This piece, which we will be stamping, is for the inside of our card in basic white. Let me bring the camera down so you can see. Okay, so you cut one for the inside sentiment and signature, 2 1/4 by 5 1/8. Told you I'd go through them. This is cut 3. Did I write down? Okay, this is the layer. Let me write that down real quick with my pen. Cut 3 for layering. And this happens to be in basic black. And let me get my basic black pieces. So 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to lay those there because we'll go ahead and start gluing this stuff together. So that is 3 pieces of basic black, a 1 3/4 by 5 1/8. Then you need to cut 3 of 1 1/2 by 4 7/8. That goes there. Oh my gosh, this is a rectangle one, not the square one. I meant to do this in the square. So those square ones are not what we need. We need, okay, there we go. I should have a third one. Here it is. I meant to do this in the square. Oh well, it's going to work out just fine. So our DSP element for this one is cut 1 basic white or DSP, and that's 2 3/4 by 4. That's our DSP element. Set that aside. Then you need 1 for a layering piece behind your DSP at 3 by 4 1/4. So that's that one. But you also need 2 more. Okay. And you're going to score them in half. And that's going to be what pops our element up. And then you need your back panel, which you cut 1 of colored cardstock at 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. So those are all our pieces, and let's get on with how to do this card. I need my bone folder, which is, it's in my little tray for my machine. Okay, so you have a basic card base. You take it, you just fold that. You can bump it right up to your score line and score. fold, you can score it, whatever you would like to do. That is our element of how this is going to go like so. So we're going to set that aside. We're going to get some glue here. You know what? Let's leave that coming down. I'm going to grab my big bottle of Tombow, and we're going to glue all of these panels down. Now I'm going to show you something called a kissing technique. You can use it with stamping, but you can use it with glue. If you, like, sometimes the Tombow in this bottle form gets a whole lot of glue. If you squeeze, you get way too much. So you take your pieces, smooch them together, give them a little kiss, and that way you don't have all that seepage. And that is the kissing technique with glue. So there's that. And we're going to glue this, our piece here, on to here. I did really mean for this to be a rectangle. I mean a square, but that's okay. It's going to work just the way it is. Now we have our back panel for this, so we're going to glue, we're not going to glue that together. We are going to work on these two pieces, and I can leave the lid off of that because I'm be using glue for those. I need my bone folder. So you can score this in half. I just simply did it like so, and turned it over and did it again. For me, this is just simpler. Now, cardstock does like to be folded preferred in one direction, otherwise you will get it kind of kinky. You've seen that on my last video. Cardstock can get persnickety. Alright, so now we can glue our pop-up element in place. And you see your fold, your score line there? You're just going to glue these down and put them together. Now on my last video, I showed you how to do it with wet glue. Let me see. I'm looking for my I can't believe it, it's missing. Oh, there it is. I was like, let's do score tape for this one. We're gonna need dimensions, mini dimensionals. Okay. Let's use some score tape. I haven't got my paper pumpkin as of yet. It'll probably come today. So we're gonna put a piece of score tape there. There. Now on this, I would use 3 pieces of score tape. In fact, I am. If you want to use score tape and not wet glue. And it doesn't matter which side of these you put it on, as long as you get the glue going in the right direction when you put it on your card. So tomorrow I'm going to go see the optometrist, and I need a new glass prescription, I'm telling you. I was struggling today looking at some stuff. So we're going to give this a good going over. I don't always, but for this reason I really want to make sure that adhesive is down. Using my handy dandy little needle you guys know I like to use because it's pointed and it really gets in there. I do like to take your pick tool, but just not for this. This is just thinner. An old sewing needle. I keep it in a fabric coaster a friend of mine made. She's so good with hand sewing. Oh, Jackie. Miss Jackie. Love it. I'll even show it to you. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, beautiful. I've had it for years and I use it all the time. I have a couple others she made me too, and I use those for my drinks. Okay, so I'm just eyeballing it, getting it in the center roughly. Gonna do the same thing on the other side. There we go. Now I told you I wanted to bring in, we're going to put some dimensionals on our wreath. So let's go ahead and put those on here. Not sure how many, I just don't want it. I don't need to cover it, but I don't. Oh, I really like that soft suede. Hold on, I need a sip of water. It's really hot. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited for this card. I really am. So here is our black and white gingham ribbon from the catalog. Oh. Now, I'm going to show you. We could use this. This was in the suite. This was in the gingham cottage suite. Let's see. Maybe should, oh, I kind of like that. We're going to, that's going to be really bulky by the time I get that on there. All right. But I do like that a lot. So we are going to cut roughly 5 inches here. Now this is really, the diameter is very thick. I'm going to tell you, I just ordered the suite because I like basically everything. This was not one of my favorites because of the thickness of it. But for this card, it's going to, it's going to look really good. I thought I would do it like so. That's why we have to look what we're doing here. I have to see. But yeah, I like that. I think this is going to go down here. I like that. So this is going to go down at the bottom, and I think we're going to put it, nope, I like that the other way. It's your card, your decision, you know what you like. But I'm going to grab me a couple of pieces of handy dandy scotch tape. I will be putting, and it's got a little bit of silver in here, because I'm going to put my boo across there. So let's see. That is just going to help hold it in place, and then I've got dimensionals that will, did I get it straight? No. Try again. All right. There you go. Now I have it. Now I can put that. Yeah, it's going to have to go up on dimensionals. There's just no way about that. Okay, so one there, one there, one there, one there, just to make sure. One in the middle. We don't want any sagginess in this card. So let's pop all these off. Well, I was like, oh, you could put square tape. Yeah, if you wanted to smush it on the card. But with that bulkiness of this, what is this called? Threaded twine. I wish it was more like the baker's twine. That would have been my preference, but I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who like that thickness. Scrapbooking, it'd be great in. So we're going to put this on our layering element of pumpkin pie. There we go. Then we can glue that down. But before we do that, we're going to put our panel pieces, and we have 2 for the inside, and we're going to repeat that kissing technique. At least for this one. So open that flap up, and you do want to put those pop-up element pieces in place before you put your panels on, okay? Now the last card, I did not line this up very well. So this card, so cool. All right, so now this piece can just go on here, and I'm going to do that same kissing technique with this. going to kiss them together, pull them apart, and then apply my focal points. Sorry if I got it a bit. I'm going to run the bone folder kind of gently over that. All right. So there is going to be our pop-up card. Now we are going to stick this piece here, needs to be up on dimensionals 2. And I just did 3 on the last ones, and it's holding up very well. You could do more, but it's just a stopping point for our card, like so. So I'm roughly just getting the same, hopefully, order. Nope, I already know I got that just a little off. So let's see. Yeah. All right, there. So now we have our stopping element right there on our card, and that is so cool. Okay. Ta-da! Let's get our wreath is gonna be on here like so. So let's get our wreath on our card, and then we'll start putting all the other elements on this card. Get them glued down. I think we'll use that black and white ribbon, the gingham, and do a bow. So I want it right here is where I believe I want my bow to go. And where's my little spider? My little spider is gonna go. I can see I did not do such a hot job on his leg, so we're gonna trim him up even with the crappy scissors. Make him look a little better. There. Get that off of there. All right. So I think I want my little spider maybe to be like, ooh, like he's crawling in there. And then we can decorate with our leaves down here and do the little hello. Let's see. I like that. Or put the little bow here and do the hello. Okay, let's get some. I like this, but do I like it with the brown or the green? So I'm not exactly quite sure. I kind of like this fall look, so let's go with this. And we're going to use dimensionals for these. In fact, we're going to snip this and cut it in strips because I just need this to go on each side like so. So I want to put, is that going to be too long? And stick one on the side. Yikes. Well, I had it half on and half off the little backing there. Okay, so there's one strip. And we want the other strip on this one at first because that's the bigger spots. And then we'll cut some more. A little bit and a little bit, and I'll probably use the rest on other things here for this card. So I'm going to put a strip there, and I'm going to show you where and why I'm doing my strips, where I am on the leaves. If I could get the little thing on here. Okay, so because I'm sticking it over this bulky ribbon, I am going to leave this, and I'm just sticking along the edge. This is the longer part of it, and that's all it needs. It doesn't need any more, and I will show you what I'm talking about. So right there, perfect. Ah. Oh, definitely. Okay, so we're going to add these little, which if you've seen the mini catalog with the embossing toolkit, there are these reverse tweezers. When I first looked at it, I thought it was a little brush. Why is my glue not coming out? Because I let it sit here forever. Let's see if I can get the needle in there. Okay. It's another good thing about having that little needle. There we go. Just a drop on the leaves. Because I'm going to stick it kind of right there. And this was the back side of my DSP. Because I'm going to put the little bow there. Or the hello. One of the two. And I don't want it to cover that up. Alright, so shall we see? We're going to put the bow there, I can already tell. So I'm going to get my little bow maker my husband made for me. And we're going to do a very small little bow. Maybe that's too small. That should be nice. So this does make it quick, easy, and I get a very nice bow every time I make it. You can do double bows, triple bows on here. And we just got a little package of wooden dowels from the craft section at the dollar store. And then he put, I even use these on the side sometimes to make my bows. But see how pretty my little bow is? I love it. So I need some scissors to cut my little edges. And I'm going to cut these straight across. I need to grab it again. There we go. And we see, that's why I separated them. So now you can see them. I really like the little bow. I want glue dots. I thought I pulled some out. I guess not. Let's see. And these little glue dots, paper pumpkin. Love my paper pumpkin. All right. So I'm going to do one here. I'm going to do 3 right next to each other so it'll hold the little elements of my bow, and I know it's not going to go anywhere. If you can get the little backings to release themselves, which they come off, they just like to cling around to everything. So you want the pretty side of the little bow. Oh my gosh, so stinking cute. All right, so cute. Oh, just having too much fun. Yes, I know. Use my needle. I'm going to go ahead and use another on here. I'm just going to stick that on the back of my spider. And I don't want my spider popped up. My spider is going to be coming down out of the wreath like so. I like that. Now I'm going to give it a little dab of glue right there because I want him really secured well in there. So next we have these leaves, which I'm not sure we need them, but I did punch them out. I'm not sure where I would put them now. I mean, they could get tucked in. I really don't want them now. Isn't that sad? Yeah, I don't want the little leaves. Okay, now we're going to do our little hello, and I need a little piece of, move all that aside. We're going to be using that on the hello itself, I think. What color? Oh, you know what? Not the hello, we're using boo. Do we do boo in black? Or do we do it in pumpkin pie? All right, we're going to go with black. I got to cover up my glue before it's so darn hot. And I know these boys are waiting, and this video is going on and on. So let's stamp in black right here. Not worried about a cushioning. And I'm going to stamp it again in the pumpkin pie just so I can see what it looks like. Because I might change my mind. What, it's so much fun doing this stuff, I'm telling you. This set is an all-season set. You can do so much. Alright. We'll punch them both out because I'm just not sure what I want. And I am going to use a very old punch. I was just going to originally cut this out, but I have a better idea. It's the Word Window Punch is what it was called. They did come out with it in the new style punches, but I have the old version. So you may have it, you may not, but I'm just going to go like so. And then I'm going to repeat that. And then I'm going to stick it in again. All right. So now, yikes. Let me get me a handy dandy handle. Stick it on the boo side. Come on, get in there. It just doesn't want to go in its spot. Okay. This is going to give me a nice... Now I will be able to use that again. So here is our boo. I could just do it right here. But I think it needs a little color behind that. So maybe we'll go with the pumpkin pie here. I'm not sure if that's gonna quite get it way over there. It's not. I wonder if I can do it. No, that is not gonna work. All right, let's get another handle. I could scotch tape it, but let's just... And that's why I have them. All right. Let's see. I'm really... we're going with that. And then we are going to do some... Do I have a scrap pack of black? We're going to back that in black with the same punch. Let me get the little scrap piece. That's why I saved my little scraps. Alright. So I'm going to do the whole thing. And we're not using the black one. I'm going to... cut one end off there. Cut the other end off there, and then I'm going to piece it together. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that's so perfect on there. Just was meant to be. And I do like that. And you know what would be stinking cute? Are googly eyes all over the wreath. Oh, I don't know where mine are. I don't know where mine are. I could do boo. You could do boo all over the place of this wreath. Okay. Let's see. I'm not sure. I am having like, okay, because now it's like too big. Let's take that. Nope, that's not gonna work. We need some stuff, something else on this card. Let's see, what do I have that can work? I have 3 little black ones and some little basic gray dots, so we can stick in there. What else do I have? Garden Gems is not going to do it. We are right. Ooh, I know what. Let me see if I find my little baggie of them. Yes, you guys have seen me use these before. These are from that diamond art stuff. My girlfriend gave me these. This is what it needs. Okay, so let's get these on, and I need my little tiny bottle. We're gonna put one right there, and then we're gonna do 2 like little eyeballs. Oh my gosh, is that gonna be cute? Ah, love it. Because these are so tiny. I love it. I want to like mail it to my friend right now. Look what I made. Come on, turn over for me. Yes, get out your take your pick tool. Yes, that would be a good idea. Okay. One is sticking to the back. Nope, we want this over here. Right there. So I'm going to put some glue right here where I originally wanted it. And maybe I'll stick a leaf there. Let's see what other color leaves we have. I think we'll use these little leaves and build up and around our boot. That's what's going to make it. Put a little glue there and a little on the back, and I'm going to use my reverse tweezers. I plan on buying the set from Stampin' Up, the tool thing. I just couldn't get it all at one time. That is not releasing where I want it. Yeah, it looks like a little Indian feather sticking out of its cap. Sorry if that offends anybody. It wasn't meant to. Supposed to mean, reminds me of playing cowboys and Indians. My brother and his little friends. What was ironic, if people think that was, we had Indian friends that played along with him. They enjoyed it. They had a good time. We all did. It was simpler back then. Okay. I still like that great big orange one. I will probably have to punch one out. Yeah, let's get that in there. Or we could cut this down and use it. So let's do that. We are going to cut this off here. Let me do some handy-dandy trim work on it. Okay. Well, can I get that off? Yes, I can, because I'm making a mess of that. Sorry, everybody. It's just that you get an idea. You want it to be nice. I'm liking that up like that. Where's the other half? And I'm going to take this piece here. I just didn't want too much. just enough for the boo to sit in. I'm going to have to run another piece in here because this is what I really want. Yep, we're going to have to run that sucker. Let's see. I should have done it another time. Let's just get it over with. And I know you guys might be fast forwarding it, so I apologize. But I do want the card to look decent when I'm done. And this is what I need to do. So here we go. This is why I like having my stuff. Well, it might help if I have the plate actually on there. Yeah. Okay, let's see if this will go through now. Well, nope. Line that up. This one offset. Now it goes through. Of course it does. Those poor little boys, they are being good, not coming out here and not saying, "Are you done yet?" Which I do appreciate of them. Snap, snap. And let's put this one on here. And our boo and our little black beads. Where's my boo? Once again with the eyeballs. That is so stinking cute. Now I'm gonna do, I was thinking let's do a thing of 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. There's 1, 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Take your pick tool. Let's see if this will, if I can get them the right way. The only thing is it kind of sometimes sticks to the putty. That's what I don't like about using it. That putty will stick. And I can get them off my fingers with a pair of scissors. And they don't stick onto the thing. 2. Maybe I can. Frustrating when you're doing it. When you can't get it where you want. Oh, heck. Lick your finger, lift it up there, and stick it on. That will work. Let's see. Gotta get them flipped over first to the right way. And how many of these do I gotta do now? They're so tiny. And if I just stick a whole bunch on here, I will get some that are the right way. Yes, I am truly licking my finger to pick these out, and it's working like a gym as long as they're facing the right direction. They do me no good when they're not facing the right direction. And one more in that spot. So much for that one. Okay, we need a few more. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. And that should be it. Let's see. If I got any more that are going. Oops. The right way. Maybe I just need to dump some more out. Okay, let's dump more out. I can always, this is why if you have that little tray that we're stamping up as selling, you could dump these into a tray. and then dump them right back into your baggie because it has a little, it's like a little bead tray is all. And which ones are you believe all of them are the wrong, facing the wrong direction. They're all face down. Those are all, there's one, two more, and we're done. There's two. And do I find one? Nope, that's not the one. There. Oh my gosh, now we can finish this card. That is cute. Okay. I'm going to stick all of that over there now. I will worry about that later. Because we have this element, Boo. I just love it. It's so darn cute. Let's go ahead and stamp the inside of our card base. And I'm trying to see if there is anything in here. There really isn't anything except maybe stamp the spider. I don't know. Okay, let's just stamp our spider. I want something on here. Something. So we're going to make a little spider here. Like he's crawling down. We're going to do 3 little spiders. And one coming this way. And that is going on the inside of the card. And then you can write trick or treat, whatever you'd like. Got beads going everywhere. And I'm not going to worry about making an envelope on camera with y'all because this video is just too long. So let's get this in place. And you'll see just how cute that is. Oh my gosh. There it is. So that is the inside. I absolutely love it. And I love the little black things inside the eyes. And it's going to stand up and lock in place. Let me, oops. Well, now you guys can see. Okay. There you go. There's the card. I will see you again in my Wonderland. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and let me know. I know it's a little dark back here because I've got my big light off, but I hope you did. I enjoyed making this card and I enjoyed sharing it with you. So I'll see you again in my Wonderland. Bye-bye now.